The class video will be in two parts. So listening to the videos, part A, part B करके upload करना पड़ेगा. So because of that, there is no this thing for that also. Because if you say, even in karma section I'm talking now, if you say Jayati tu Shudraha, Karmana tu Dvijaha, everyone is born as a Shudra. By your karma, you become a Dvija. Okay, that's one step. Dvija meaning twice born. How do you become twice born? By getting the sacred thread. That means what? Anyone who gets a sacred thread should have the adhikara for studying the Vedanta. So how do you decide who gets the sacred thread? Does he have the interest to study? Does he have the commitment to study? Does the Guru think he is fit to study? What other adhikara can be given? Was his father like that? The famous expression in Sanskrit, Pandita Putra. Meaning father was a Pandita, this guy is usually an idiot. It's a gali. Abusing somebody by calling him Pandita Putra. Then how do you decide that? Interest and commitment. Interest, commitment, Guru decides. So there may be an orthodox Guru who will not give it. There may be a more progressive Guru who will give it. Who is keeping the spirit of the Shastra. One may follow the letter, one may follow the spirit. One who follows only the letter is orthodox. Understand these things, because all these things will come. In your analysis of the Shastra, all these things will come. You have to be careful of that. Therefore, Dharma Brahma Jnyasayoho na Sesha Seshi Bhavam also is not there. Okay. Then you can say, this is a statement, Sanyasya Shravanam Kuriyat. What about that? After taking sannyasa only you can listen to the Upanishad. That's a general advice. Burn your boards and study, then you will make it. Or, no, it's all too early. Okay, krama. We are talking of krama now, no? Batu bhutva grihi bhavet. After I will become a brahmachari, become a grahastha. Grihi bhutva vani bhavet. Become a vanaprastha. After that, sannyasa. You go through all that. So your adhikara for studying Brahma Sutra is, first you become brahmachari, you do your Veda, Dhyanam, studies, etc. Which all of us are college educated, so you become a grahastha. Then, after that you retire from life. Become a vanaprastha. Then study Vedanta as a sannyasi. See, it's all proper order. No? Everything has its time and place. I was told this by my uncles when I wanted to study. You're forgetting the other statement that is here. Yad ahareva vrajet, tad ahareva pravrajet. The day you have got that vairagya, that day you can walk away. The Shruti says that. After becoming a Vani, you can become a sannyasi. Or from Grahastha, you can become a sannyasi. Or from Brahmacharya, Deva sannyasi. The Shruti gives you that right. Therefore, that krama is also not valid. That krama of, going through the 4 stages in life for studying Vedanta. Not valid. None of these, because Anantaryam. What is the meaning of the word Anantaryam? You have to see what is not applicable. Because it all sounds very mature, no? The time and place for everything. All this is meant only when your hairs have become grey. Now is the time for you to work and achieve. That means wait 50 years before you discover your Ananda. Before you start making the... बालस्तावत् क्रीडासक्तः तरुणस्तावत् तरुणीसक्तः वृद्धस्तावत् चिन्तासक्तः परमे ब्रह्मणि कोऽपि न सक्तः. Bhaja Govinda, Shankara. As a child you are lost in play. In the days of youth, the opposite sex. Now you become an old man. अब तो बिल्कुल बूढ़ा हूँ, गोली खा कर जीता हूँ. क्या चिंता सकता, worried. When my grandchild's marriage will take place. Parame Brahmani kopi na sakta. When are you going to think of Brahman then? So the krama is not nonsense. Get it? Yad hareva vraje, tad hareva pravraje. The day you get vairagya, you can walk away from it all. And now then for the sake of the society, some guidance are given so that you don't create too much of a disturbance when you're walking. That's just guidance so that disturbance is less. But that's all. So then the question will be, then in the notes in this book you will find a lot of Dharma Mimamsa being given. Okay, you want to read it? You can read it otherwise. Okay, but basically, now what is it done here to sum up? First, the different meanings of the word Atha is negated. Mangalam, Krama, etc. All that we saw. You know, all that we saw. That's important. Because remember, if it is Vichara, then you have to see which meaning is applicable, which meaning is not applicable. You have to see that. Okay? Therefore, Adhikaraha, Mangalam, etc., all that is Prashnartha, all that is not. Then we narrowed it down to Anantara. Anantara also, there is an order of succession, or there is Hetu, Hetumat Bhava, the second meaning, which is applicable here. There is a cause-effect relationship. If you have this, Brahma Jignasa will happen. If you don't have this, you can do all the Jignasa, but nothing will happen. The difference between Shrutam Brahma and Avagatam Brahma. Later on he says that also. Fourth Sutra. I have heard about Brahma. Suna hai? Both Sutra. Do you know what Brahman is? I mean, I understand intellectually, but I don't experience it. That statement, it shows you don't understand it intellectually. What you say, I understand intellectually, but I don't experience, shows you don't understand it intellectually. Is there a non-intellectual understanding, by the way? I understand, I don't experience. So what do you want to do? Reduce Brahman to a feeling of? You are used to being everything feeling of. What he means to say is that this knowledge is not a part of his life. So So post-Shankara writers talked about Nishta. Shankara himself didn't bother about saying Nishta. Adhikari means automatically it's a part of your life. So post-Shankara writers who talked about Nishta because Anadhikaris are coming to study Vedanta. Who was an Adhikari when you started off? Not me. I had some work to do. I know that. That's a work. All of us have to. So then, what has he got to do? He has to clarify what exactly is necessary to study Vedanta. What will make the study of Vedanta fruitful? Like Arjuna on the battlefield. Nashto moha smrutar. Delusion is gone, I got back the senses. Let's roll. Battle awaits. You could say that. Maitreyi, Gargi, all of them in the Upanishad, Shvetiketu. So, what is it that makes it? Tadvatyam. Therefore, what exactly will be the meaning of Anantaram? And how that Anantaram Shabda means indispensable. That this Anantaram is what? It should have a Hetu mantra. That this is indispensable for the study of Vedanta. So after getting what is indispensable for the study of Vedanta, you start the study of Vedanta. Though as I said, because teaching is available in the society, we start studying before also, that's okay. But it's part of the study, you have to get it. So that would be the meaning of the word Ataha. That in brief, we have dealt with it. The sadhana chatushtayan we are talking about. We have dealt with it elaborately in other places. He will touch upon it. So that part of it. And the following, there is something more also about the difference between Dharma Mimamsa and Karma Mimamsa, etc. It brings in. We will see that next class. Okay? Good place to stop.